Hey guys, it's Tio, and we're back with more Union Arena locals. This time we actually have a Purple Kenshin Showdown. We're gonna have Saito versus 10 Swords. The two not as popular decks as Red Kenshin, but they're pretty good in each in their own right. Two removal decks, one valuing consistency and the other valuing honestly gambling. So first Saito. If there are two things that we all love in UA, it's consistency and snipe impact. And Saito luckily has both. So on the consistency front, he has the Kenshin filter, 0 cost to get top 2, trash a non-affiliate card, which your entire deck is non-affiliate, spoiler alert. It has the standard small searcher, look at top of deck, find a Sanosuke, Kenshin, or Saito, and then trash a card. And then it also has a 4 cost raid searcher. So top 5 of your deck, look for Sanosuke, Kenshin, or Saito, add it to your hand. You don't have to trash afterwards, which is the first part, but wait, there's more. It also has Nullify Impact, so it's a great defensive raid from your life or at any time. But wait, there's more. And it can't be blocked by 2K, so you can't even chump block it. So it's one of those raids that you want to play immediately, play often. It'll help you find all your pieces. One of the better searcher raids. Usually raid searcher are pretty good at that. It's similar to the Ed 4 cost raid and Elric Brothers as well. That's top 6, but the same ilk. For the Saito deck itself, the highest energy is a 6, which is for your other raid, which is the snipe impact part. So he reads, he's a 4k body normally, but if you attack from the back line, he'll gain plus 1k, he'll also gain snipe from that point on. So you play him in the back, he hangs out, you do all your swings in the front, you get to avoid all the crazy triggers, and then you get to snipe him from the back as your last attack to get the guaranteed removal and guaranteed damage. And we all know how hard it hurts to get hit with a special from life or something to stop your turn. Saito doesn't care about that. He's gonna get that last hit on somebody no matter what. On the other side here we have 10 Swords, which as I read the cards, I had a realization. I was like, wait a minute, this is just Blue Bomber with extra steps. It's just a different deck that has a lot of ways to interact with the top of your deck to buff characters or mainly remove other characters like the Genthru raid. A card like this, Phantom of the Bakumatsu, is a 2 cost event that lets you put something from your trash to the top of your deck to set up for those plays. So a bunch of ways to interact with the top of your deck. It has great recursion, great removal. The main engine is going to be not even the Shishio 2 AP card, but there's a Sojiro raid here. It costs 4. He has to activate main to put his raid card to the top of your deck, which sounds kind of nuts. But then pair it with the Shishio, who discards the top card of your deck. He'll pop a character which is 1,000 times the cost of the card trashed. So you'll trash a Makoto raid from the top of your deck or any other 4 cost, well, 4K. Pretty straightforward. Sounds like a Blue Bomber deck, right? However, when you trash the Sojiro raid from your deck, you get to raid that card if you have the energy. So you put on top of your deck, you trash him with the Shishio. Instead of him going to your sideline, he gets re-raided, and on play, that raid draws you a card, and he has impact. So a bunch of recursion here with the main engine actually being the Sojiro raid, but the Shishios all get the benefit, as is the anime. So two honestly pretty fun decks here. In my personal bias, I like 10 Swords more because Blue Bomber is one of my favorite decks to play in all of UA. So I hope the Blue Bomber, I hope this 10 Swords actually does well in this match. Sorry, buddy. So far, the energy is not looking too bad on the Saito side. He's got 1 double. The deck runs about 11 to 12 total. Again, to compensate for that 6 energy raid he's going to eventually get. He's gotten to play 1 searcher. He just got to find either raid really will help him out. But mainly the 4 cost is find the 6 cost or find the, again, anything else he may need. We got a little bit of setup here on the 10 Swords side. One benefit, they only have to count the 4. Oh, here we go. Here's the first recursion of Shishio. So you have to trash a card of 10 Swords or a Makoto or a Yomi to come in active. Oh, there it is. He then trashed top card of his deck. It was a 3 cost of final, so he get to pop the 3k and then gets 2 swings in. So Shishio being a 2 AP card, not a raid, but it did give you the benefit of trashing a card to make it so that he can come in active, like a raid. So it's quasi-raid, 2 AP for a raid. kind of close to even out. It doesn't hurt as bad in this deck either, because again, there are a lot of ways to get cards out of your trash with the Phantom of the Bakumatsu event. So it being in the sideline may not be the last time you see a card, so it doesn't hurt too badly. Yeah, we're gonna have one more search here from the Saito to try to find, preferably the 6 cost. I would assume he could find energy to get to 6 pretty easily at this point. He's already at 5, but you just gotta find his raids. I was gonna get the Searcher raid, okay. Trashing the baby Saito, not a problem. I would imagine he would play that 4 cost raid, have no impact, and to also hopefully find his 6 costs. I think he already has one though. Looking at his hand. Try to get a good peek at it. To get that raid. Yeah, great event. Reading it for the first time. Top 5. Oh, there's one 6 cost raid. I'd imagine he'd take it unless he already has one. Yeah, why not take 2? Great card. He already has 2 doubles, so getting the 6 shouldn't be a problem. And there it is. He does take that one as well. So he may already have 2. I'd see the rest of his hand. And one last AP will probably get his energy line. If it was a double, that'd be great. Get up to 6 already, but we'll see where it goes from there. Haven't yet seen the Sojiro raid on the 10 swords side for the recursion. Oh, he does blow up the Shishio though. Okay. Shishio's only 1 play, so he's not doing any more popping. Oh, but he just got one in his hand, so it's okay. It's like it never happened. Yeah, I believe that Shishio's a get trigger. Oh, there's a Sojiro raid too. We can do some shenanigans here. He does have to find the raid target for Sojiro though. Gonna play the 2 costs. Oh, there it is. So this is one of the setup tools. The 2 costs 4K. He has to put a card from his hands to the top of the deck, which I'd imagine he's gonna put. I'd imagine he put a 4 cost there so it can blow up. Yep, he's gonna put the Sojiro raid there. 2 AP for the Shishio. Not gonna trash a card to make it active, but he's still gonna blow up the raid. Okay. Not have a raid target yet, so not able to do the recursion with the Sojiro raid, but still using it to its benefit to get rid of the body. Sanosuke, the classic 1-drop double energy bouncer, bounces the Searcher back to his hand. Now he's up to 6. He may actually raid the 6 cost, but his board's looking pretty scant right now. He's only at 3 life. Yeah, he may get rid of one of these bodies with the snipe, but I'm not sure if it'll be enough. Got a pretty healthy lead on the 10 swords side, and a pretty good board. 2 4Ks and a 2K. One of which I'd imagine will be sniped in a few seconds here. Got a full back line. And he's his last raid for that, yep. And now we're gonna get that guaranteed snipe impact. The other Shishio, he'll take that life. I believe that's an active trigger. That's the alt of the 0 cost. I think she's on play, buff 10 swords or Makoto or Yomi by 1,000, which your entire deck is 10 swords or Yomi, minus the Kenshin. So I didn't notice the 10 swords is using the Kenshin filter in their side. Some do use the Cho. Cho is the actual 10 swords affiliate in each draw pitch, but it's going with the Kenshin instead. So that can be some kind of different tech some like using to see more of their cards, but it depends on the player. His first Saito, the color trigger, top of the deck or sideline. He trashes it. Now he gets the recursion on it because he trashed it with the ability. He's explaining the rules to him now. He can raid with it, and he will. So on raid, because it was raided, not from his hand, he gets to draw a card, and it'll have impact. And he just swings 4K impact. Oh, immediate special. But that's okay, it gets blocked out. Still at 2 life. Finally found 1 raid. 4 life, looking pretty healthy here. Saito may have to start playing some bodies to the front just for defense sake, because I don't think another Saito raid is gonna be able to do it for him, honestly. But energy's not a problem though. You know how it is with high energy decks. Sometimes you just don't find enough of your doubles and you don't get to play the game, but that hasn't been a problem this time. Okay, he finds a 2 AP Kenshin. So that Kenshin, similar to the Speed of Sonic, 2 AP, 4 cost, 4K, that essentially lets you play out a raid target. This one reduces the AP of your next Saito by 1. So all your Saitos minus your raids are 3 or less. So any non-raid Saito essentially can play rested. So I'd imagine he'd play that Kenshin with 2 AP and then... Oh no, he's gonna raid with the other Saito to have... Okay, so we'll have 2 bodies on the front line after this. They'll both be 4K. He could get outmathed though, if the 10 Swords decides to push up a body. Okay, so he puts up the Kenshin, top 2. He can trash one of those if he likes. He may trash a smaller Kenshin out of those 2 because he doesn't need that anymore. And he'll leave the draw the Saito raid, more than likely. Yeah, he puts the raid back, trashes the card. He's gonna snipe the Sojiro. Oh my goodness, special out of life, clutch. Now he could get outmathed here, only 2 bodies. He could push up just 3 things to swing 4 to 2. But he does have a special in hand, so he may decide just to go for removal attack instead. Is that also a Bakumatsu or is that a final? I can't tell. The special for the 10 Swords is one of those, kind of like Shing, 1k times the amount of affiliates on the field. It's risky playing this Kenshin because technically he just hit 4 right now, because Kenshins don't count for that counter. So if he had a 5k on board, he couldn't kill it, even with a special in hand. So it can be risky playing this Kenshin instead of the Cho in your decks. He does get the Makoto back. Has a raid target. I believe that is he might special. Oh, Bakumatsu. He may put the Sojiro raid back on top of his life, because I believe that's another Shishio 3 cost, the alt. He could play it, activate main, even though it's rested. He could then use that to trash the Sojiro from top of deck, and then actually raid on it. Maybe taking it back though. Trashes that. Still thinking about what he wants to do here. And so he has the special, he has the Phantom, and he has the 3 cost Shishio. And that one is interesting too. It's 30k body. You trash top card of your deck, and he gains 500 times the cost of the card. And if it's a 4 cost, if he gets the 5k, it gains impact. So you can be a 5k impact based on what you trash as well. But he's gonna Phantom, put it top of deck. He's gonna play it. Even though he can't swing yet, he still might do activate main just to make him a 5k. And then raid the Sojiro on the body he played. And then he probably special the raid. So he'll have a 2k he has to block, and he'll have a 4k impact. So he should clear board here, it looks like. Think about what he wants to do here. He does activate main, he trashes it, gets the recursion, raids it, draws a card, will have impact. And his last AP should be this special, because he's at 4 bodies, so he'll have enough. Is that 2 specials now? Can't tell. Keep shuffling so fast. Oh, yeah. He's gonna have a down to 1 life and no board. The get trigger, I believe. Yep, 2k, gotta block it. And 10 Swords are looking in complete control right now. 3k body, a 4k, 2k. He'll play 2 AP Kenshin. He'll be able to play a raid target on the field for defense, but gonna play the Saito. Maybe he'll raid on it, maybe with the Searcher Saito. It'll have no impact at least, but... No, there's another sniper, okay. So he'll clear another body at least. He'll try to take out the Sojiro, yep, take him out. He'll have impact. Didn't do his impact. Interesting. Yeah, should be 1 life less at this point, but maybe he's figuring because he's so far behind, he's not even gonna matter anymore. He might just get out math here, just push up 3 to have some energy still. Maybe he wants to still play a special. He did AP draw, so probably gonna push up another one just to be super sure. Still thinking about it. Oh, there it is. Okay, just to be super sure. All right, you gotta follow me a few times to get out of this one. Play cards, buff someone 1k. Not the Kenshin though. Probably buff the other buffer. Shishio might do his ability, just the hell of it. It's a Kenshin, so it gets no buff at all. It is what it is. And this takes the last hit, and this is last raid. And good stuff to the 10 Swords player. Gambling works, you know? He wasn't able to get a Sojiro raid early, but he was able to do a lot of good there. A lot of good recursion. Oh, what a cool deck. What a cool deck. I have to play it. As a Blue Bomber fan, I'm contractually obligated to go try this deck. So next tournament I go to, I'm gonna make this deck. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching, and until next time, see you around.